Hi and welcome. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is April 1st, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. I got some windows open up, but before I get into those windows, I just want to share some information here. I was going through some papers today, doing a little cleaning, spring cleaning, so to speak. So I came across two things I want to just address really quick. The information regarding your tax form 1099K is I pulled this off of from eBay. And it goes on here. It goes on to say this is just for people who are making sales, and for those who are making sales, I just want to say kudos to you. I wish you all the best, because I'm not, but it's okay. I'm not going to keep talking about that. But anyway, let me just read this very quick to you guys. It goes on to say here, if you sold at least $20,000 in gross merchandise value and exceeded 200 transactions for goods and services on eBay this year, you will be receiving a tax form 1099K for all your 2019 sales transactions, including relevant internet sales tax. Internet sales tax was collected and applied to the sales transactions for the states that required eBay to collect tax in 2019. You will find the tax information and learn how to download your sales reports here and here. Of course, it's an email, of course. Then it's got frequently asked questions. Got frequently asked questions. Who's sending the form to me? PayPal will send the form 1099K to you and the IRS by January 31st, 2020. You can also access the form from PayPal.com. Well, from your PayPal account. Sorry. PayPal will track the payment volume of your accounts to check whether your payment volume exceeds both on these levels in the calendar year. $20,000 in USD dollars, of course, in gross payment volume from the sales of goods or services in a single calendar year. 200 payments of goods or services in the same year. You may be asked to provide a tax identification number, a TIN number, such as Social Security SN number, or Employee Identification Number, IEN, to your existing accounts. If you don't already have one on file, if your TIN number, tax identification number, they call it TIN, like the Tin Man, fails verification, you will need to fill out an equivalent fax form W-9. And then it goes on to say, what do I do with the tax form 1099K? Form 1099K is used to report your income received from electronic payments, such as credit cards, debit cards, PayPal, and other third-party payers. Please be aware that the totals shown on the form will include internet sales tax. You will need to remove the total amount of sales tax collected, will be outlined in the report. Okay, now I pulled this information off of eBay. Okay, it says from eBay here. This was pulled off December 19th, last year. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's still valid information, right? Well, I'm just throwing it out there for you guys who had made your $20,000 in sales. I wish I could have, but I don't get no 1099 form for folks, unfortunately. Anyway, I came across another one here. Now, again, this is from somebody I believe that was on the eBay community. I think that's where it came from. Don't quote me on it. I don't remember. All I know is it says eBay reveals when and why it hard sell its sales. And the person is Carol here. That's who's by. This came out Sunday. I know it's old. I know it's old news, so please don't get on my case. Really old. It's from 2018. It's from July 1st, 2018. It's a Sunday, whatever. It goes on to say here, the good sellers, well, they got smallers, American sellers. I don't know what that means here, the good smallers. I guess that's the way the person wrote it. It makes sense to me, but I'm just going to interpret the way I see it. It says the good American sellers doing the right things always end up getting punished for the large corporate sellers, and Chinese sellers get to move to the top. Wenig, this is when Devin Wenig was in there, because Devin Wenig and his cronies are letting the Chinese low-quality sellers destroy American small and medium businesses. The eBay system is always gamed to hurt the U.S. seller. There is such a hostile attitude towards sellers by the incompetent idiots who run eBay. Nah, that's not nice now. Let's be nice. Come on. But it extends to buyers, too. because the good sellers that treat buyers right and keep them coming back for more are being hurt. And buyers get hurt and get less choice, more fraud. Why would a company hurt the best of the best, their top-rated sellers? Everything goes down the drain when it comes to clearing the space for the Chinese and corporate sellers who have a feedback on unhappy buyers, who have a bad feedback and unhappy buyers. So they come up with the algorithms that punish according to their personal financial benefits. The system is set up not for the benefit of the good sellers, but the buyers, the company or stockholders. It is gained that to what puts plunder in the pockets of these corrupt and incompetent executive idiots while they get ready to move on to another company and destroy and plunder it. Look, like I said, this is all information. But you know what? In regards to what this person's saying, apparently reading the letter, you can see they're very unhappy with what's going on with eBay back in the day, back in 2018. I know it's old news, but in some cases, old news and people bringing things like that to your other people's attentions just kind of like makes you think, Look, I've been with eBay over 20 years. Okay, for over 20 years I've been with them. I signed up with them back in July of 1999. I've been with them ever since, right to the present. In regards to that person who left that comment, I printed it out. I don't know what for. I guess maybe it was to do the reseller news back then, because that came out 2018, according to that particular story. But I never got around to doing it. And if I did, I don't remember. So it is what it is. In regards to international sellers, let's put it that way, without being too specific. Yeah, I think that has hampered, or I should say, created a problem for the U.S. sellers. Okay, seriously. But what are you going to do? eBay is an open platform. Okay, it's just like YouTube. You're on a YouTube channel. It's an open platform. People will put videos up there, talk about this, that, and the other thing. So as sellers and buyers, we can't dictate to eBay who they can and who they can and they can't have on their website. It's a platform that it's like I said, it's an open platform, just like YouTube is an open forum, Facebook is, all these social media sites, they're open forums, and people, like I said it once before, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Seriously, you're going to find a lot of pros and cons with eBay. You're going to find, if you go to the eBay community chat board, you're going to see people over there. You can hear people, making statements and, talking about things that, they're not happy with. And that's what the eBay community chat board's there for, too. It is there to voice your concerns and issues and stuff like that. That's what it's there for. That's why eBay, it's on their website, So the bottom line is, if you have a beef with them, or you want to express yourself, you go to the eBay community chat board and you put it out there. Put it out there, They do have verified bloggers on there. I believe they're eBay bloggers, people that are, that work for eBay that do read this. I think that's what I believe to be. However, I don't know. In some cases, it may be, maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know. But for the most part, you're going to get things like this here. This person, you can see, is very distraught when they wrote this here back then. And I'm sure there was a lot more distraught people out there to this present day. Look, the bottom line is, I'm my sales are kind of like really flatlined, and I'm not going to keep talking the same thing over and over again. Like I said again, for those who follow me on this YouTube channel, I tell it like it is. I give you the straight talk. I don't sugarcoat anything, okay? If I'm doing good in sales, I'll tell you, I had a great week, had a great weekend. But for the most part, it's not happening at this time. But that's okay, We're in a crisis right now, folks. Okay? We're in a crisis, and we gotta learn to deal. We gotta go with the flow, so to speak. I'm in New York. Okay? Now, Manhattan is the epicenter. That's where all that stuff is going on with the coronavirus. And not that I'm saying because I'm in the suburbs, it's not. It's hitting here too. Believe me, folks. It's all over the place. It's bad, period. All right. You could look at the map, look at the news. it gets to be so depressing after a while. I don't even want to watch the news half the times because there's nothing really great about it. And I heard the next couple of weeks, now it's April 1st, I heard the next couple of weeks it's going to really be bad. That's what the president's saying. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. They expect a lot more people to leave this world in the next couple of weeks, or supposedly, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they make it sound, like it doesn't sound good. The way they talk about the way I don't want to get into it, folks, because it's really depressing. And to be honest with you, I don't really want to talk about it. But all I know is, we're in a crisis right now. And as I said yesterday in my other video, in business as usual, there are people are still making money. Okay, there are people still making money on eBay. No ifs, ands, or buts. I've seen it myself. I go to their sold listings. These 3 people I follow, and they're making sales. And I don't know what it is. They have things, and as I said it earlier, they have items that I don't really come across. What they're selling or what they're telling you to get, I don't come across these type of items, folks. I don't. I know it sounds, people say, how could that be possible? Well, I don't have them. I go to the thrift store when everything was normal. I would go to thrift stores, and when I watch some of these sellers that talk about the items they buy and what's a good sell and thing, I look for them. I can't find them. And even if I did find them, you might be one of many sellers that are selling that same specific item, and therefore, in some cases, you may make a sale, or the other person is whatever. I've seen it happen many times over. There were times I was selling the same exact item, better quality, better condition, and yet the person that was selling it prior to me, they made the sale and I didn't. And if I looked at their listings, I looked at the photos and stuff like that, the items didn't look that good. I'm not saying because I have them, because I was selling it, that mine's better than yours. But I noticed that it works out that way. I don't know if you guys ever experienced that. There are times I hear things like that where people will say, hey, do you ever sell something and you're looking at it and you're selling the same exact item, but yet that person may be charging a little more, but they're getting the sale and you're not, and you got a lower price and yours is better. It don't figure. It don't figure, folks. I can't figure that one out for beans. I don't know. It's just the way it is, Maybe they got a recurring person that buys. Maybe they got repeat buyers, If they like your stuff you're selling, they'll come back and buy more. I have repeat buys, but it's kind of like panned out a lot. I would see them because, when you're doing your thing, you say that name, that sounds familiar. And then you look back at your transaction details, say, yeah, that person did buy from me a while back. Now, I don't know about now. I don't think those people are still. I don't know if they're still following me or whatever, but maybe the items I'm selling is not for them. But I will say this here though, that the items I do like to sell and the items I don't like to sell, and the items I don't like to sell is pre-owned board games and pre-owned puzzles. And the reason why is because if you got a buyer who bought a puzzle, and let's say they get that puzzle and they're going through it and they're putting all the pieces in there and they had one little piece missing, what do you think is going to come out of that there? You're the first one they're going to be complaining to. He sold me a puzzle that has no piece of, and I don't know about you folks, I am not going to sit there and count 1,000-piece puzzle before I put it up on eBay. Now, there's some people that may do that there. They may actually go through it, or some people may even wing it. I don't do either or. I don't count them and I don't wing it because for the simple reason is, people are hoping like, oh, I hope we get that. I know I would. I'd be thinking like, oh my God, I hope they get it. And then, everything is going good. Everything's copacetic with it and stuff. I don't do things like that. Those are the things I don't buy. That's the rule of thumb with me when it comes to selling. I don't know how you guys feel out there, but I'll be honest with you. When it comes to selling items like that, I highly recommend my personal take. I wouldn't buy anything, any board games, or any their puzzles, because for the simple reason is if something like, again, if you're missing pieces, they're gonna have. I know now. I'm not saying most people who buy those things are gonna count them out, but I'm just saying. Well, I don't know about the puzzle, but let's say if you're a person that knows about Monopoly, you're going to go through the sheet and you're going to see how many pieces you have, houses, the greenhouses, the hotels, and all the little characters and stuff like that. You may take the initiative and say, hey, and then again, is it even worth the money to even put something like that up to you know what I'm saying? So you got to look. I only like to sell brand new items when it comes to things like that. I sell brand new puzzles. and I will sell brand new board games when I come across them, which is very rare. I don't come across board games on puzzles like that are brand spanking new. Very rarely I do at some of the thrift stores. But like I said, now with this coronavirus thing, there's no way you go into the thrift stores. I don't even think they're open right now. I think a lot of them are closed up here in my area, in the New York area. Anyway, like I said again, I'm in the suburbs. But yeah, and like I said, and the things I do like to buy outside of those are the things I don't really like to buy when it comes to sourcing those type of items. The things I do like to buy, like I said again, I like electronics. Okay. Now sometimes I come across brand new electronics. They may be open box items. Very rarely will I have them, but those are the type of items I like to source for. I also like to source. I like the Keurig coffee makers. Now before all this was going on, I think I talked this once before. They were doing good. I would have them up there, and maybe within a week's time, they would be selling left and right. Now I got them up here. I got quite a few. I got quite a lot, but maybe eight or nine or something like that. And they're pretty good, all tested, all work. And they're just sitting there, and they got watches and watches and watches, and that's all they're doing is watching. So yeah, it's kind of a tough market right now to as far as like get back into the groove of things. So yeah, in regards to like I said, as far as like the selling items, the selling part of it, those are the things I look for when I go. I'm basically an electronics person. I like to sell electronics. However, you look at the listings I have now, I got some women's clothing, girls' clothing on there, some shoes, some boots and stuff like that. But like I said in my other videos, folks, once that stuff is gone, I'm talking about the clothing part of it, the shoes and stuff like that, sneakers. That stuff, once it's gone, I'm not going to buy any more of that stuff. We'll get that. I'll pick it up. Actually, that stuff is for my daughters. They didn't want it, so they asked me, do you want to take a chance at selling it? So I don't mind. I normally don't source for clothing outside of what my family members would give me, or my daughters, I should say. But for the most part, I don't really buy stuff at the local thrift store. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with it. I never really had luck buying certain things. But then again, I'm not, how can you say it? I'm not an authoritative figure on buying what to buy and what not to buy as far as clothing-wise. Clothing's kind of a hard sell on eBay, just to let you guys, just give you a heads up. For me, anyway. Now, some people may beg the difference, say, oh, I sell clothes. I do really good with them. Yeah, some people may. Some people may do really well with them. I don't know. I'm just saying, this is to me. If you look at some of the listings I have, a lot of that stuff predates back from to last year. So, just to throw a little tidbit of information out there. Anyway, I don't want to expand too much on those topics. I want to just share some news with you really quick. For those of you who are new, I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URLs and let you know, and then the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. Okay. So without further ado, I know you're busy. I'm busy. It's going on 4 p.m. over here in New York time here on the East Coast. And yes, I want to just do this as quick as possible and share some information with you, and hopefully you'll get a takeaway from it. It's just to keep you up what's going on the in the e-commerce world, so to speak. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, our first story is going to be coming from the company is Digital Commerce 360. So it's www.digitalcommerce360.com. Okay, story is how the coronavirus is affecting online retailers. This story came out March 12, 2020. It goes on to say over here, in short term, retailers sell their supplies like toilet paper, face masks, water bottles, are having significant sales gains due to the coronavirus long term. However, retailers are concerned that the coronavirus will negatively impact their 2020 revenue. Okay. Just reading a little more into this, like I said, again, I throw out the website to you. It's up to you to pick up where I left off because I'm not going to read everything verbatim or else we'll be here all day. So the story goes on to say the virus causing coronavirus disease 2019 called COVID-19 continues to spread across the globe, and online retailers are wondering, how will the coronavirus affect my online business? Events like Shop Talk, Adobe Summit, and Magneto Imagine, and South by Southwest are postponed or canceled. Many retailers are having online sales spikes in flu-related products such as cleaning supplies and health products. However, long-term impact for the coronavirus is not yet known, and many retailers are lowering their sales forecast for the year. Retailers that manufacture or supply their goods from China are unsure how they will impact their supply chain or how this will impact the demand for their products. Now, me personally, I mean, there are people out there that buy from Alibaba, AliExpress, whatever. I do not buy from overseas manufacturers, not for anything, but especially due to the coronavirus situation and its originations. I stay away from certain things like that. Not that I'm an an international seller. I don't sell international stuff, on my eBay, with my eBay listings. But however, there may be people out there that do, and just be careful. Okay, you got to be careful with the stuff, the way it's coming, the way it's getting shipped, where it's coming from. It says the coronavirus increase. I'm skipping around, folks. It says coronavirus increases sales for health products. Online sales have increased 52% compared to the same time from a year ago, or same time frame from a year ago. And the number of online shoppers have increased 8.8% since the coronavirus began, according to SaaS platform providing Quantum Metric. And that's another thing, folks. Whenever you see like the blue lettering, those are active hyperlinks. I can never express enough. Please go directly to the websites to activate these active hyperlinks. Okay, so it goes on here. The firm analyzed 5.5 billion anonymous aggregated online and mobile visits to the retailers' websites from the U.S. consumers January 1st to February 29th. Okay. Just skipping around, this is coronavirus increased sales for the following. Okay, this is for you people out there, not me. I don't get involved with this stuff, but some of you may. Mask sales increased 509% from the week prior. Hand sanitizer increased to 420 from the week prior, 20% that is. Clorox / Lysol wipes sales have increased 184% the week prior. Disinfectant sales increased 178% the week prior. I'm not going to keep saying week prior. You can see the rest there. Glove sales increased 151%. Bottled packaged water has increased 78%. Vitamins sales records increased. Vitamin sales increased 78%. Tissue sales increased 43%. Hand soap increased 33%. And of course, toilet paper and paper towels has increased 26%. Okay, you can read more into this here. You can see there's a little bit more to read here. I'm not going to get too much into it. Probably get some good reading here, so I highly recommend you guys check it out. Okay, let's go to the next website. Bump out of here. Actually, this might be a good thing to keep with these here. It'll give you an idea what you want to sell. I don't get involved with that stuff, but I'm just saying for you guys. Okay, this one here is from WebPro's News. So it's www.webpronews.com. This story came out. When did I thought the story came out? I think I gave you the date. I like to always give you the dates, this way you know. Apparently, I can't see the date on this one here. Is there a date? All right. Anyway, it says 1 week ago. Okay, it's I gave you the URL, right? It's www.pronews.com, and it goes on to say e-commerce ad spending doubles as a result of coronavirus. It says while some industries may be reeling from the coronavirus pandemic, e-commerce ad spending is experiencing a boom. According to search engine Land, a recent report details the growth of e-commerce ad spending is currently undergoing, jumping from 4.8 million the week of February 17th to 9.6 million the week on March 9th. The data released the media sales intelligence firm Media Radar on Friday encompasses advertisers' spends across the national TV, print, and digital media, including websites, Snapchat, YouTube, and podcast. And you guys can read the rest of this here, so let's move right along. Now, I'm doing this here right now, folks, just to give you a little heads up of what's going on out there. Okay, this one here is from TameBay. These next three windows are going to be from TameBay, so I'm not going to repeat. I'm just going to say it once. The URL is www.tamebay.com. And this story came out March 31st, 2020. It goes on to say the Amazon price gouging guidance for merchants. It goes on to say some useful Amazon price gouging guidance for merchants has been published. This is both a warning to those looking to make excessive profits from the coronavirus pandemic, as well as serving as a guide merchants for who have generally seen their wholesale costs skyrocket through price rises due to the short supply. I'm not crazy about price gouging, but hey, what can I say? There's really not much here to read here, but I'm not going to get too much into it because I already discussed this in my other videos about price gouging. I think a lot of you guys know how I feel about it. I'm not crazy about it. I don't believe in it. I would never do that. If anything, I'd rather buy the stuff and donate it to the hospitals and the nursing homes and stuff like that before I put it up for sale on eBay. But that's me. Okay. Anyway, let's bump right along, folks. eBay shop subscription eBay shop subscription coronavirus relief funds. Okay, this story came out March 31st. eBay shop subscription coronavirus relief program refunds, right? Refunds program is now alive. The aim is to relieve some of the pressure due to the changing circumstances around COVID-19, and so eBay will now refund your shop subscription fees. So that's nice to hear. Good, because I have a starter store, which is not no big thing, but every little bit helps. It's a $4.95 a month, so if they want to refund that, I'll take it. If you have to shut down your eBay shop for an extended period of time, ideally you will keep your eBay shop up and running, as the government has stipulated that the e-commerce is encouraged and businesses must go on. So for you out there, all sellers have to go out. We got to be strong. We got to go with the flow here, folks. All right, I'm not going to read too much into this here, but I thought it was interesting information to share with you. And for those of you who are store owners like me, this is good news. I think so anyway. All right, let's bump out of here. Let's go to this one. Calls for EU, UK, and US to include Etsy sellers in coronavirus relief. Sounds basically like the same thing. This came out April 1st. Oh, it came out today. It came out April 1st, 2020. It says government in the EU, UK, and US are all working on disaster relief packages to help struggling workers and their business manage the global coronavirus pandemic. The coronavirus is causing a mass disruption to the lives and the economy on a global scale. Currently, there is a lot of focus on solutions for employees and traditional small businesses, but not the self-employed micro businesses who make up the majority of Etsy sellers. Okay, so again, I think it's pretty good what they want to do. Like I said, everybody always gets a little cranky with eBay, but they're doing the best they can. I appreciate what eBay's doing. So if anybody's out there from eBay watching this, thank you. I appreciate the things you're doing to help us sellers out here. I'm happy with it. Okay, this one over here is last one not least. Yes, small eBay stores can compete with larger retailers. This story came out March 30th, 2020. And it goes on to say here, I'm sorry, I'm going up and down here. I didn't give you the URL. It's www.forbes.com. Sorry about that, guys. It says there are now 183 million people shopping on eBay. It's become a bustling e-commerce market, second only to Amazon. But eBay isn't like any other e-commerce platforms because of its origins. And as an auction site for used goods, shoppers head over to the site for looking for deals. Here are some tips on how to grow your eBay shop from a small operation to the one that compete with the large retailers. Okay, this sounds interesting. Optimize your fee structures. Familiarize yourself with eBay's complicated fee structures in advance. This will help you set up your shop that more efficiently generates profits. For example, the final value fees for DVDs and books is 12% compared to only 2% for certain businesses and industrial goods. Don't set up a shop without first calculating the cut an eBay will take. I talked about this once before. I said the same thing. I did a video about that there. Something along the line like before you list your items, check out, do research first or something along the line there. I even put the calculator in there, the cool calculator, which is pretty cool if you ever checked it out. I don't know which video it's in. I got over 1,000 videos, so I can't remember which one it was, but it was done this year, I believe. Well, last year, the beginning of this year, whatever. But you might want to check it out and see what it's all about here. Yeah, okay, and it says, you don't set up the calculator, eBay will take, a shop that's more niche and less glamorous might be just as easy to stock and could return more profits. Okay. Not much to read here, so I'll pick up on this. It says eBay also charges fees on shipping costs, which will impact your shipping and return policies. Free shipping isn't always the best option. You see that, folks? Free shipping isn't always the best option. Consider carefully how many sales free shipping might attract against how much money it will cost you. Okay, keep that in mind, folks. Other platforms like Etsy have been Other platforms like Etsy have been screwing sellers by instituting mandatory free shipping. Well, I don't like that. See, I don't like things like that where they dictate to you what you can and what you can't do. Okay, but instituting mandatory free shipping, not going to work for me. Since you still have control over your shipping rates on eBay, make the most of it. Okay. And it goes over here, use fixed rates for higher return. I have everything, so it's fixed pricing. And well, these are fixed rates, but it says you could auction your things off on eBay old-fashioned way if you want to. It moves merchandise quickly, but selling at a fixed price may be the more beneficial way to go. I've been using fixed price for quite some time now. I don't really do auctions. I think it's pretty good. Oh, there is more to read here. Okay, I'm not gonna get too much in this, guys. Yeah, you could read. You could check the rest of this out here. Good information in this site. I like this one here. Writers use friendly product descriptions, set up automation, think big, and yes, that's the related topics. Here's the other related topics, which is pretty good too. Let's see more hyperlinks. See, folks, products to sell on eBay, cheap stores to shop online, dollar shop online. Best credit cards for 2020 online, and so on and so forth. Let's see what this really quick one looks over here. I'm curious. Okay, sell eBay. I'm selling eBay. See it. Products are selling. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's just try one. I want to see something here. Oh, we don't need that right now. Oh, it takes you to this window here. Okay. All right. It takes you to another window. Start on eBay. Selling on eBay. Okay. Hyperlinks you over actually. Okay. All right. Anyway, I just wanted to check that out. I'll leave that up there, check it out. But in regards to stores, I have one right here. See, I got 22 followers, shop RG Pasini for great deals. You guys, if you get a chance, check it out. I don't know, guys and gals, whatever. Don't let the prices scare you away. I've been accepting a lot of offers as long as they're reasonable. However, I didn't accept one from Let Go. I think I told you guys yesterday in my video that the person offered me $20 for a Keurig pot, and I turned it down because I said that's not going to work for me. You know, so he said, he wrote back to me and he goes, well, if you change your mind, let me know. No, I won't be changing my mind anytime soon, folks. No, I can't sell for $20. That's what I paid for the thing. So if I want to just, get back with the money I paid for it, that's a different story. But right now, I'm going to hold on to what I have. I'm going to hold out on it, let's see if it's even here. It should be here. Let's see. I'm not sure. I think it was this one here. I think it was this one. He offered me $20. I said, no, I can't take $20 for it. But these, again, don't let these prices, deter you from making the best offer. If you need any of these things or you like the stuff I have, don't let these prices turn you off, folks, because make a best offer. I've been accepting a lot of good offers. Seriously. This is a nice machine right here. This one too is a nice one. Cuisinart. I didn't know, I never knew until I started selling Keurigs, all the different pots and brands that, it's the same brand, but like all the different pots, the styles they have, the different numbers, model numbers. I was like, wow. I mean, these things here, like these red ones here, they usually go quick. I got people looking at them, but no takers. I got some nice ones too, electronic ones, with the little LED readouts. Yeah. But anyway, I know you guys are probably thinking, yeah, he's leading into a segue. No, I just wanted to share it with you guys. All right, let me close this video out really quick. Well, that concludes this video, folks. I hope you got a takeaway from it. I hope the information was helpful. And if it was, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post out videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is April 1st, 2020. I just want to say again, thank you to all the new subscribers. And thank you if it's the first time visiting my YouTube channel. On this channel, I talk about online reselling, and I like to also do the Let's Talk eBay, which is on occasions, not too often. I like to discuss things about maybe my experiences that I had with eBay, and I want to share with you guys. But for the most part, I do like to talk about those topics there, and I'm also a vlogger, so on occasion you might see me talking about different things outside of online reselling. So I hope you guys will keep checking that and coming back for more. All right. I will talk to you then next time. Have a great day, and I'm wishing you guys all the best in sales. Bye-bye for now.